Hey guys, it's Kristina. So I'm here today with Sashayrene. You guys might have seen our 2 videos about relationships before. They were really funny.
Yes.
But since she's a professional makeup artist, she does like red carpets, you know, no big deal, whatever. So she did my makeup today and we wanted to show you guys this look. We actually did an airbrush makeup for the foundation, for the base, and then she did like a bronze, like how would you call it?
A bronze goddess. And our first impressions of the airbrush machine, so you get to see the details of that. It's the first time I've ever used that company's airbrush machine. I'm
gonna link her channel down below to go subscribe, because the second part of the video I sped up so you can see like all detail on there. And also follow us on Instagram, of course.
Follow us on Instagram.
Sashayrene.
Sashayrene on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, so I will link all her stuff down below. Follow us. And yeah, let's get started.
Stay tuned for more.
So we're starting. She's gonna do my makeup.
Hi guys.
She's a professional makeup artist. So today we're gonna try out this airbrush kit.
Aeroblend.
Sorry. Like this is the whole entire kit, so there's a lot. So you got the foundations, the blushes, the bronzers, all up in there.
You get multiple different colors in here, so you can highlight and contour, color correct, and your shading, your blushes are all in the kit.
Yep. There's the gun.
Yes.
There's the machine, there's the cord, and then the charger. We're gonna put it together.
Yes. Also with the kit comes a description here that will pretty much break down everything in the kit for you, and also break down what the numbers mean on the foundation. So O is for olive skin tone, and N is for neutral skin tone, and the more gray tones are for your shading, and then they come with blushes and a highlighter. So we're gonna see how Aeroblend dashes up to the test, because I've used many airbrushing kits like Tim 2 and Dinair, which are really popular ones on the market. So we're gonna compare.
So you know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And then, so in here, they show you all of the blushes, the different skin tones that they have, like she said, neutral, olive, everything. And then you even get a little paper to try it out, test it on, to mix the colors if you want. So let's try it out.
Let's get started.
Okay, so we just put it together. This is the little gun. You have the colors.
You have the colors.
So it's connected to the machine here, and then it's plugged in right here, so it has to be plugged in. And then the gun, you can put it right there. It's like a little holder for it. So.
And it also has a pressure button.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to do low speed, high speed, and the reason for the pressure button for most airbrushing guns is to make sure that you have precision. It's concentrate. So if you go really low, you can do more detailing when you go low. That's the whole point of this. So if you go like towards the minus sign, which is lower, you can do more contouring, more blush, you can even do eyeshadows, things like that. If you go higher, you can do more like full coverage foundation.
Yeah, so it's like the spray is more like out instead of like this. It's kind of like Windex, you know, when you
it's adjustable.
Yeah, so it's relatable, so you understand. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
And then you put the little foundations in here. So you take one of these and you just put them in here, and then you just control it with this little
nozzle. Yeah. So let's just do complexion.
And you can also mix colors. So you drop, because I've used the airbrush before, so if you want to mix colors, like if you're in between shades, you can do like 1 drop of this, 2 drops of something else. So
just customize your own shade.
Yeah, which is really cool. So you have 2 little blushes, you got the highlighter, got the bronzer.
Okay, so we're gonna use N30 foundation here, and then also if we need to mix it and make it a little bit more olive, we're also using the olive 30 as well. So we're gonna mix these two and then see if you need to adjust it. It's easy to adjust. Make sure you give it a really good shake so you can mix the pigments up. And
get the hair out of the way.
Yeah. So I did 4 drops of this one, and we're just gonna test out color.
Okay, so for the primer, like you said, you have to do a water-based one.
Water-based primer. Since we're using water-based foundations, you want to link it up with a water-based primer. Do not link it up with a silicone-based primer, because this is not silicone-based foundation. So make sure you link those up so it lays really nice on the skin and it won't move or transfer. So we're using the Cover FX Calming Primer, and that is water-based and silicone-free.
See, I like how you explain it all. Okay, it's on. And I have a pimple right there, so we'll see how it covers too.
Okay, so we did the olive 34 drops. I have the machine on the fourth bar, yeah, the 4th dial. And then now we're just gonna test it out. So we're gonna do it at a distance on the skin. Oh yeah, perfect.
All right.
And since she is more tan right now because of the summer, her olive tone is definitely coming through more. So this gold tone actually is absolutely perfect. And you want to do it in circular motion, circular motion. So we're going to go with olive 30 as her complexion color. So we're not going to use the N30 unless we want to neutralize and conceal underneath the eye area. I'm gonna use 8 drops.
And you can also match to my body, because my body is usually more tan than my face. So if you match to my face, it'll be like lighter. So I always try to match to my body instead of, you know, so you can put like a darker one on or whatever.
So we're gonna do circular motion. We're gonna give her a nice medium coverage. And look at that. It actually looks really great, looks amazing like skin. It does give you more of that dewier finish. So if you prefer like a matte finish, all you have to do is go on with a good talc-free translucent powder and you can make it more matte. So circular motions, and that's medium coverage. And you can do that in less than, what, 10 minutes? Less than 10 minutes you can do a full face. So for a full face, I would recommend probably 8 to 10 drops for medium to full coverage. So we're gonna do the same to the other side because we want her to look super flawless, and then we're gonna go in and conceal and contour her.
And a lot of celebrities, they use airbrush makeup for the red carpet.
They do.
You know?
If they want a natural skin finish, they do use an airbrush. This color is perfect for Kristina.
Yay.
It's perfect.
I'll have to remember what it was.
We can just even her out. It looks like skin. And check that out. Looks really, really pretty.
This
really
is with
natural.
no like camera filter. Like, look at that.
It looks
Let me
fantastic.
get a mirror. I want to see a mirror. Maybe like a little more in the red.
I will actually go in with the dewy butter and push it into the skin.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
By the way, my top, I'm selling it on my Shopify store, so check it out.
Check it out.
I have like, I cropped this, I actually cut it off, but there's like long tank tops on there, and they're in different colors, so just saying. And hoodies and all that stuff.
Okay, so typically when I do the airbrushing, I like to get a nice medium to full coverage. Once again, it's great for red carpet. So when I do the red carpet, if I don't do airbrush, then I do something that looks like airbrush. You just want to buff it into the skin, circular motion. She wanted a little bit more coverage around the nose area. You can swipe. Perfect. So now she has full coverage. It does look a little dewy, which is normal because it is water-based. Water-based automatically is going to give you a more fresh look to the skin.
Hey.
Hey girl, hey. Okay, so now we're going to conceal. Okay, so for her concealer, we're going to use N25 foundation as her concealer. Now the N stands for neutral. So anything that's neutral has a little bit of pink and yellow. So the pink will color correct and the yellow will brighten her under eyes.
And then we're gonna concentrate we're gonna dial it up a little bit to make it more concentrated.
Right. So we're just gonna put in about 4 to 8 drops. 8?
I can.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Sorry, you were so quiet. So when doing concealer, we're gonna dial it back, probably around 3, and then do her concealer.
Ooh.
It's full
I
coverage.
can actually see, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like full.
So we're gonna blend it in. So I'm just gonna place it in her highlighted areas, and we're gonna blend it in with that LC sponge. So now we're just gonna go in. It's just water, so you can breathe.
Bam. No, it's
And
really
now we're
good
gonna
in
give
person.
her a little contour.
It really looks like your
Looks
skin.
like skin. Looks like skin for sure. So now we're gonna use a darker color for her contour. So we are using Nude Beach Bronzer. Okay, so I use 5 drops of the bronzer for her contour. And we're gonna leave it on the same dial we had on before for the concealer.
Ooh, I can see it.
Yeah. A little bit of concentration. We're gonna get a little bit on her hairline here and contour towards the jaw.
Bam.
And her contour is perfect. Yes. We'll do her nose. She loves contouring her little nose. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of blush and we're gonna set her and she'll be done.
So there's 2 blushes.
Yes, there are 2 blushes. We're gonna mix the 2 together.
So this one is more peachy and this one is more like a raspberry tone.
So we're gonna mix and custom create her color. So I'm gonna do 2 drops of each, and that should be enough for both sides.
And I like how there's like still a little bit of leftover foundation, so when you mix it with the blush, it'll be a little bit more like natural.
Yes. Yeah. This one's called Daydreaming Blush, and that one's
Peaches
called
and Cream.
Peaches and Cream.
Yeah, and that's what I said, peach. I didn't even read it.
Once again, I have it on the 3rd bar, so I can have a little more control of where I want to put her blush. Pop in.
I want it to be like
so pretty. Okay, other side. Okay, so that is her blush. Now we're gonna set it. So I'm gonna set it with my 2 favorite talc-free powders literally in the world. This is my favorite. So for under eyes, because we're gonna highlight her and brighten her up even more, we're gonna use the Senna HD Eye Lifts number 1. And number 1 is great for fair skin all the way to my complexion. And then they have a number 2 for deeper complexions. And then we're gonna use the Cover FX translucent setting powder. And we're gonna use the matte one.
I have the big Cover FX translucent one.
It's amazing, it looks great. So this is gonna set her face, this is gonna set her under eye. So we're gonna go in with the Senna, and I'm going to use that with smaller under eye brush. And it has a tint to it. It's a yellow tint for brightening effect. So we're just gonna set it right here, and you're gonna push it into the skin. And anywhere you wanna brighten, that's where you're gonna set. And it keeps your concealers from creasing, and it makes you look more awake. Bam.
Oh shit.
Bam.
Damn.
It's my jam. I swear by it. I use it literally. If you see any of my red carpets, they all are wearing this one, or they're wearing the number 2.
Do you post them on your Instagram?
I post it on my Instagram.
Your clients, yeah. Check her out.
They're on my Instagram. You guys can see them.
Sashayrene.
So anywhere I want to brighten her just a little bit, I'm gonna put this powder on there and push it into the skin.
So you're just going over the contour?
Yep, just some powder. Make it, set it and make it stand out a little more.
So we're also gonna do the highlighter. This is Champagne Toast. How many drops?
We're gonna do 4 drops of Champagne Toast.
I like your henna. Look at that.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Okay, and we're gonna add this glow. It's very subtle, so if you're looking for an Instagram highlight, this is not it. This is supposed to look like a glow within.
Natural.
It's very natural.
Bam.
Highlight, yeah.
Literally, if I just went out like this to just run errands, it looks natural. Like I just, it doesn't look like makeup.
It doesn't look like makeup, but you do look flawless.
Yeah, just saying. So my camera just cut off because this video is so long, but we're gonna film the rest of the look, and I'm gonna speed it up for you guys so you can still see what she's doing. But if you want to know exactly what she's doing, like her explanation, go to her channel
on YouTube. I'm gonna post out the full version of this explaining everything in every step.
So go to her channel, I'll link it down below. It's Sashayrene, just like her Instagram. So we're gonna do that. You'll still see what she's doing. I'll speed it up, but if you want to know the detail, everything, go to her channel.
Check it out.
But overall, how would you rate the product?
Honestly, I'm very, very picky. Everybody who knows me in this industry knows that it takes a lot to make me happy. I do like the initial application of this product. I will be interested to see their color range and how far that extends. I would be interested in that. But as far as what it looks like, it looks absolutely amazing. The coverage is medium to full. It is buildable, and it's great for blending, and you can adjust it from dewy to matte. So I give it 2 thumbs up.
I'm gonna look it up, actually, the color range. So I just pulled up the website, aeroblend.com, and so that's the complete collection. So it doesn't go too deep.
It doesn't go too deep. So I would definitely use this as a base just for the finish and the way it lays on the skin, and then you can go on top with your favorite cream or your favorite talc-free powder, and it looks amazing.
So overall, I think they could go deeper.
Right. I would like to see more color range from this company, but I'm pretty sure they're fairly new-ish.
Do you hear this? Quiet on set! I know they're just doing their job, so I don't want to come out there like very shut up, but like we have some construction people outside the door.
Okay, that's really good.
Okay, this is another reason we're about to speed this up. So yeah, so overall, plus in the coverage, but more shades would be great.
More shades would be great.
Yeah. Okay, so the next part will speed up, so let's get to it. So thank you so much for doing my makeup today.
You're welcome, love.
Of course, go follow her on her YouTube channel, her Instagram, all Sashayrene.
All Sashayrene, YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah, she posts a lot of like before and after pics on her Instagram for like all your clients.
Yes.
Your makeup.
Products that I absolutely recommend that you try. I'm very honest about my posts. If I don't post it, I don't like it.
Yeah, and she knows what she's talking about. Like, she knows all the products. She knows. So,
it's a long time.
If you have any questions,
concerns, let me know. I also teach one-on-one classes all over the United States.
Yeah. So go check me out and see the rest of the tutorial on her channel.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.